Today, I'm going back to MLB 15 The Show, and I'm gonna reset Major League Baseball. So we're starting from square one with a fantasy draft, which means players like prime Clayton Kershaw, 23-year-old Mike Trout, and prime Miguel Cabrera will all be available on the draft board. Now, I'm gonna be controlling one of the 30 MLB franchises, and I'm gonna let this wheel decide which team that's gonna be. I will be taking over the Chicago White Sox. Come on, I need the White Sox to have a good pick in this draft. It's really important that I have a good pick and we're in the top 10. And the first few picks are in. Clayton Kershaw's going to the Orioles, Miguel Cabrera to the Nationals, Mike Trout to the Mets, and now it's my turn, and I have some good picks. Andrew McCutchen, Robinson Cano, Max Scherzer, Goldie, Stanton. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just secure the best player available, and that's Andrew McCutchen. Now, it's important that I do actually draft a good team, because my goal for this video is to win the World Series within 3 seasons. However, I'm gonna have some limits. I can only make 2 trades per season, and I can only sign 1 major free agent in both off seasons. And if I can't complete my goals, there will be a PSN and Xbox gift card code hidden somewhere in this video. Okay, I have my next pick now. I want to stick with a position player, but this is also a snake draft, so I may have picked early, but now I had to wait a long time to make my second pick. So we got Jose Bautista, Big Papi, James Shields. I'm not going to be too worried about age for these players because, once again, I'm only doing this on a 3-season stretch. So I don't really need to be worried about like building for the future or anything. So I think I'm going to either take Jose Bautista or maybe like Ryan Braun or something. I'm kind of leaning towards Joey Bats. Let's go ahead and take him. We have 2 solid outfielders. And now I can jump back in here. Who do we have at the top of the rotation that's available? Cliff Lee, Justin Verlander's an interesting one. Iwakuma, Lance Lynn, Matt Latos, Julio Teheran, Garrett Richards. Let's go with JV, dude. Let's get the guy that is always going to be good. All right, who next? Aramis Ramirez, Andrew Miller. Definitely not going to take a reliever this early. I want to continue taking some guys that can help my offense. And my theory is that if I draft a good enough offense, I can probably use some of that offense to make moves at the deadline, maybe pick up some solid pitchers. But should I just take Big Papi? It would suck if he retired before the end of this 3-year stretch, but I mean, he's the best player available hitting wise. I have the DH on. I'm gonna go Big Papi. I'm gonna take him. Okay, do I go with another starting pitcher or do I continue to focus on offense? We have Alex Rios, Coco Crisp, Matt Holliday, Carl Crawford in this game from when he was on the Dodgers, Yelich as a Marlin. It's so crazy to think about those old Marlins outfields with Yelich, Stanton, and Marcell Ozuna all together. You know what? I think I'm going to grab Chase Utley just because second base is probably one of the weaker positions. So I feel like I should take one of the better second basemen that I can get. All right, I do probably want to take another starting pitcher here. I think for now, I'll probably just go with Cliff Lee. And then for my next pick here, wow, Pujols is available at an 83. Yeah, I still need some guys over on the left side of the infield. I don't have a third baseman or a shortstop yet. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe Matt Carpenter. I feel like he could be pretty good. I could take A-Rod at third base. He's 39. I don't know. Maybe we'll save A-Rod. He could be like a fun pick towards the end of the draft if we need to, but I think I'm going to go Matt Carpenter right here. Honestly, I kind of like Asdrubal Cabrera. Pretty balanced player across the board. He's a switch hitter, I think, as well, right? Yeah, he's a switch hitter. Honestly, I'm going to go Asdrubal Cabrera right here. Might be a weird pick, but I kind of feel like he's going to develop well. And I think now I should probably take either another starter or maybe a relief pitcher to kind of start bolstering up this bullpen. Probably should go with another starting pitcher. Wow, everybody is old. I could go Tim Lincecum. Dude, honestly, yeah, let's go Tim Lincecum. He's a 78 overall, but he's only 30 years old. I don't feel like his regression should be terrible, so let's take him. My bullpen is probably going to be a little weak, but once again, I can hopefully turn some offense into some help on the pitching side of things. So I'm not too worried about it. Yasmani Grandal could be a fun guy to pick up for catcher here. What positions do I not have? I think catcher, I don't have a left fielder, but there'll be plenty of outfield options. I think I might go Yasmani Grandal right here. Another switch hitting bat. Let's do it. Yovani Gallardo is an interesting one. Bronson Arroyo. Yeah, all these guys are super old and stuff. Let's go Yovani Gallardo. Let me go ahead and grab an outfielder that I can put over in left. We got Cameron Maben. You got Jock as a rookie. Wow, Ichiro and Torrey Hunter still in this game. And Beltran. Man, there's a lot of guys who play right field that are old. Will Myers is young in this game, and he was really hyped as a rookie, I think, or when he was, you know, a young player. He might be a fun one to pick up. Let's go Will Myers, because we could most likely just put him out in left field. I still have not drafted a single relief pitcher. Should I pick one up here, or is it even worth it? I mean, we're in what round are we in? Round 13, and I haven't gotten a reliever yet. You know what? Even if they only last for one season, I may pick up like Joe Nathan or somebody like that. Let's just get a closer. Like I said, it could just be a one season type of thing, but we're going to see what we can do with getting some pitching help throughout the season or throughout the simulation. I want to get another guy for the infield if possible. Now is not the time for A-Rod. As much as I am like tempted to take him, I don't think now is the time to pick him up. I could go like Brad Miller. He could play in a few different spots as a kind of a versatile infielder. Let's go Brad Miller. 72 overall, not the best player available or anything, but let's take him. I think I'm leaning more towards a reliever, actually. I can find a fifth starter. I could probably even turn a reliever into a fifth starter. Let's go with Rafael Soriano. Man, Charlie Morton's only 31 in this game. Wow. Yeah, you know what? Let's take Charlie Morton. Why not? Colby Rasmus might not be like the worst possible pick or anything like that. Avisel Garcia also could be solid. I think I will go with Avisel Garcia right here. Get another guy that's young that can move around the outfield a little bit. That's solid. You know what? We're getting close to like round 20 and stuff. I may end up taking some fun picks right here. Like maybe I grab an Ichiro. Maybe I grab an A-Rod. Let's go with Alex Rodriguez. Let's take a guy that can help the team this year. And you know what, guys? We're in round 24. I'm going to go ahead and just simulate the rest of this draft. We'll see what the team looks like. All right, I went ahead and simulated the rest of the draft. We have Ender Enciarte at the top of the lineup. Well, yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to move him way down. Maybe have like Asdrubal Cabrera at the top or something. Matt Carpenter, McCutchen, Ortiz. No, hang on. I want to reorganize this lineup. I don't like the construction here. Let's go McCutchen 2. Let's go Big Papi 3, Bautista 4. Carpenter 5, Utley 6. Yeah, and then the rest is fine. This is an overall look at the rotation. Cliffley, Verlander, Gallardo, Lincecum, and Charlie Morton. We got David Phelps, David Hale, Carter Capps, Bo Schultz, Kyle Crockett, 40-year-old Joe Nathan in the bullpen as our closer. Hopefully he's still got it. But let's take a look at some of the other teams. So it looks like the Guardians have, or I guess this would be the Indians, Stanton, Yoenis Cespedes, Ian Kinsler. Tigers, Paul Goldschmidt, Kyle Seager, Matt Wieters, Matt Holliday, Dallas Keuchel. Pretty nice squad there. Adam Wainwright, Adam Jones, Agon on the Royals, Altuve on the Twins with Longoria, Edwin Encarnacion. You got Carlos Gomez on the Angels with Josh Donaldson and Chris Davis and Houston Street, and Bryce Harper, only an 82 overall. Kenley Jansen and Yasiel Puig on the A's, Beltre and Chris Sale, Ellsbury on the Mariners. You got Johnny Cueto on the Rangers, David Price on the Astros with Arenado, Howie Kendrick, Matt Harvey on the Braves with Cole Hamels, Elvis Andrus, Matt Kemp, Craig Kimbrell on the Marlins with Sonny Gray, Matt Cain, Miguel Cabrera and Ryan Braun on the Nationals, Homer Bailey, Andrew Miller, and Machado too. We knew Mike Trout was a New York Met with Jason Worth, and hey, I guess David Wright is still a Met. King Felix on the Phillies to go along with James Shields, Dellin Betances, Victor Martinez, Russell Martin, Robinson Cano, Hunter Pence, and Hanley on the Cubs. Mad Bum, Anibal Sanchez, Brian McCann, Zach Britton on the Reds, Tanaka on the Brewers. Jose Abreu's on the Pirates. I didn't know he was this high overall yet, 89. Strasburg on the Cardinals with Zach Greinke, Rizzo. Corey Kluber and Aroldis Chapman on the D-backs with Yan Gomes and Albert Pujols. Rockies have Greg Holland, Brian Dozier, John Lester. The Dodgers have, wow, the Dodgers' best player is Sean Doolittle and Yachty. I don't know about that. They do have Mookie Betts, though. Buster Posey's on the Padres with Michael Brantley and David Robertson. You got Max Scherzer and Luke Roy on the Giants. Dude, the Orioles have Clayton Kershaw and Garrett Cole. Obviously, this is before Garrett Cole was going to be really good, but that's a dirty 1-2 punch right there. Dustin Pedroia just made his way back to the Red Sox along with Joey Votto, Alex Gordon, Troy Tulowitzki, Anthony Rendon, Trevor Rosenthal on the Yankees, Jose Fernandez, wow, on the Tampa Bay Rays. So he's still in Florida. You got Jose Reyes, Ben Zobrist, Jason Hayward. The Blue Jays have Yu Darvish. And that's it, man. We're back to the White Sox. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about any trades or anything like that right now. I'm just going to get the simulation started, and we'll see where we are around the All-Star game. All right, we're at the All-Star break. We're currently 2 games over 500, which right now in the standings, we're only 1 game back from the Tigers. So we're right there in the mix, but this looks like a pretty competitive AL Central. And don't forget, there's only 2 wild card teams. Right now, we're 3 out of the wild card. We're closer to being first in the division than we are to get a wild card spot right now. Let's kind of see how everybody's doing. As Drupal is hitting 239. Okay, McCutcheon's crushing it, man. 16 homers at the break. Big Poppy doing his thing. 32 home runs at the break. That's crazy. But he is already down to a 79, and we had him at what, like an 88 when we drafted him. So maybe taking an older player is going to come back to bite me. Jose Bautista's doing well. Matt Carpenter is hitting 308. So, I mean, it looks like the offense for the most part is actually doing well. Rotation, you got Cliff Lee doing his thing. Verlander, his ERA is a little higher than I thought it would be. Same with Gallardo. Lincecum, 409, 468. Okay, so the rotation, just by ERA, doesn't look like it's amazing. How's the bullpen looking? Sub 4 ERA from Phelps, sub 4 from David Hale, Carter Capps. Okay, Darren Downs is not doing great. Bo Schultz is doing good. Okay. Ooh, Javi Lopez. We need to figure that out. And Joe Nathan, 553. Yep. And he's down to a 74. That might have been an aggressive pick in the draft. Taking a look at the All-Star voting, Jose Fernandez is in first for pitchers, but Cliff Lee is in the top 5. It looks like David Ortiz is going to get that first base spot. I mean, 32 homers at the break. He kind of has to. Matt Carpenter's in the top 4 at third base. Andrew McCutcheon's in second. And Jose Bautista looks like he's going to start in right field. Okay, so the White Sox, once again, the offense is good. But I'm going to go ahead and get to right about the trade deadline and see what I can do. Cubs are offering me a trade. Wow. They want me to give up Verlander so I can get Hanley. I kind of need Verlander in the rotation, but Verlander isn't like having an amazing season or anything. He's got a 4.55 ERA. Do I need Hanley though? Like, I need more pitching, and I only have 2 trades. I only have 2 times I can accept an offer or make an offer, or I guess see if an offer works out. Man, Hanley is tempting. Hanley could replace Ender Enciarte, but once again, I need pitching. I don't think I can say yes to this trade. As tempting as it is, it's just not going to work for me. All right, we got Cleveland sending over a trade. Everybody wants Verlander. No, dude, if I didn't say yes to Hanley, I'm not saying yes to Ian Kinsler. Sorry. All right, but we're just about at the trade deadline. We are 51 and 50. I need to make some moves. So let's get creative. I need to get Joe Nathan out of here. Somebody's got to take him from me. I mean, I'm definitely not going to be able to get like a Jose Fernandez. I'm definitely not going to get like a Kershaw or even like a Yu Darvish. But I could get maybe something like an 85 or maybe like a low 80s pitcher, because I only have 2 pitchers that are 80 overall and higher. Lincecum's down, Gallardo's down, Morton's down. I really need to try to get another rotation guy. Once again, I got to be willing to part ways with some offense as well. I'm going to throw Ender Enciarte in the trade just to kind of see what the interest is. I'm going to try to gauge some interest with these 3 players. Here's something, guys. Chris Sale for Joe Nathan, Ender Enciarte, and Will Myers. Right now, Will Myers isn't even in the big league. Will Myers is playing in the minor leagues, and hey, he's doing well. In AAA, he's hitting 276 with 21 homers, and the Mariners look like they're interested. I could pick up Chris Sale from this. Joe Nathan has not been doing great. Ender Enciarte is fine, but he's expendable. Will Myers sucks to get rid of him, but look at what Avisail Garcia is doing for me in the minors. 311 with 21 homers. I could call up Avisail Garcia and have him take over Ender Enciarte's spot. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to pick up Chris Sale for my rotation. Offer this trade to the Mariners. The Mariners are considering my trade offer. No. That's not how this works. You got 24 hours or Will Myers is off the board. I'm going to simulate to tomorrow because today is the trade deadline. So I'm going to offer the same trade to the Braves to possibly get Matt Harvey. He's actually pitching a little better than Chris Sale is. Okay, I don't know what to do about them considering my trade because it's literally the deadline, man. And I'm afraid to simulate further because I don't want my trades to not get accepted. What about Matt Cain? He's got a 2.48 ERA, and I could give Will Myers and Joe Nathan. What about that? What about Corey Kluber? Did I get him? They seem like they're interested. Okay, here's another interesting trade possibility. David Robertson for 2 prospects, 2 guys that are 22 and 19, that probably will never see major league time in this simulation. This could be an interesting one to offer. Or even Sean Doolittle. Hold on a second. If I give the Dodgers like a first baseman or a third baseman, Sean Doolittle could be... Yeah, he could be a guy that we could maybe pick up. That would help out this bullpen a lot. I'm going to go ahead and offer this trade for Sean Doolittle. The Dodgers will consider it. So right now I have these trades going on. I have this one for Sean Doolittle, which I hope hits. And then I have these for, you know, all of these are bringing out the same players. Inciarte, Myers, Nathan, a combo of those guys for either Chris Sale, Matt Harvey, Matt Cain, or Corey Kluber. So I'm going to hope that one of those hits. I'm going to go ahead and simulate. Where's the calendar? I'm going to go ahead and simulate through this day, and we'll see what happens. The White Sox. Okay, so we got Sean Doolittle. Did we get Kluber or Cain or anybody? We got Corey Kluber. Corey Kluber and Sean Doolittle. That is huge, man. Corey Kluber at the top of the rotation to go with Verlander, Cliff Lee, Lincecum, and now we have Sean Doolittle. I like this team. This is a good bullpen. This is a good rotation. Avisail Garcia is moving up to the major leagues, and now he's in the lineup. Okay, dude, I like this. The two trades that I had went pretty well. So the deadline's over. We got our starter. We got our reliever. We are looking good. We need to win this division. Let's go. And there it is. The White Sox have won the division. 85-77, and we're taking on the Oakland A's. Damn, we won the division by 1 game over Detroit. The Rays won the East with 96 wins. Damn. And the A's also had 96. So we got a heavyweight fight in the first round. Who won MVP? We have Troy Tulowitzki from the Yankees. And then in the NL, of course, Mike Trout. No surprise there. Cy Young went to Max Scherzer and Johnny Cueto. Batting title, Alan Craig and Miggy. And this is what the postseason bracket is looking like. I think it's a little messed up over on the AL side. I don't think that Angels-Texas matchup should be there, but you get the idea of what the playoff bracket looks like. But it's time for game 1. Corey Kluber versus Alex Cobb. Maybe not. Oh, my whole console apparently froze. Very cool. Telling me the PS5 can't handle MLB The Show 15? Okay, let's try this again. No way. This console really can't handle a game that came out 9 years ago? What's going on? Whatever. It probably looks the same as MLB 24 anyway. Is there a way to, like, turn off the recording stuff? I mean, that keeps popping up. I can't figure it out. Hang on. Let me try this. I'm going to try one more way to try to get this done. I'm going to go into the game, and I'm going to do manage game. I'm going to choose my White Sox, choose all the stuff, whatever, normal stuff, right? Broadcast. Will this work? If this doesn't work, I'm just simulating. I don't think this is going to work. I don't think we're going to get any gameplay. All right, well, I tried 3 times, but I guess the PS5 can't run a game that came out when Avengers Age of Ultron released. So we're going to have to just simulate these games. We'll go one at a time. Game 1, White Sox A's, Corey Kluber against Alex Cobb. It goes to the White Sox with a 15-2 victory. Jesus, Alex Cobb got shelled. Game 2 is Verlander versus Yordano Ventura. And we take the L. And we lost 1-4. What are these scores? Game 3, Cliff Lee versus Clay Buchholz. Come on, give me a win. Give me a win. Yeah, 7-1. There we go. Please don't tell me this is going to be a blowout. Tim Lincecum versus Irvin Santana. Game 4 goes to the White Sox. We are on to the ALCS. We just knocked off the A's, a 96-win team. They were tied for the best record in the AL, and now we're taking on the Rangers, 91-71 record. This is the team that has Johnny Cueto, Carlos Gonzalez, Zach Wheeler, a young Zach Wheeler, Jacob deGrom. Wow, they predicted the future. All right, it's time. Game 1 of the ALCS. Kluber against Johnny Cueto goes to the Rangers. Not a good start. 2-0. The offense couldn't get it done. All right, game 2, Verlander against Zach Wheeler. We're down 0-2. 1-run loss. Those are tough. Come on, game 3. Let's get back at it. Let's take a game on the road. Just get one. We're going to have to go crazy. These are close games, too. It's not even like they're getting blown out. Don't get swept. We can't get swept. All right. Who knows, man? One game at a time. We got Corey Kluber on the mound, our trade deadline guy to try to save our season. We're alive, and we're bringing it back to Chicago for game 6 and game 7. We gotta beat Johnny Cueto. He has been tough. He hasn't even allowed a run in the postseason. Come on, bro. This would be absolutely legendary. Verlander, you had that rough start against Oakland. Please, please show me that I should not have traded you. Well, I got close to the World Series in season 1, but let's go ahead and see who actually wins the World Series. The Brewers beat the Rangers. The Brewers had Tanaka, Harrison, Hyun-Jin Ryu, Arrieta, Papelbon. Just on the roster, I would not expect this to be the team that won it all, but it's not a bad roster or anything, of course. But it's time to get to the offseason, and once again, I can sign one big free agent. I can only offer one. And now, hang on. Is Big Papi going to retire? Oh... That's going to be a big bat to fill in the lineup. But hey, I planned for that. And now these are some of the free agents. So you got Zimmerman, who I think had a good year. Yeah, 2.85 ERA. I forget what team he was on. Jeff Samardzija, Matt Latos, Wade Davis, 87 overall. He'd be an interesting guy to pick up. What hitters are available? Because remember, I lost David Ortiz. That's a big bat to let go of. I really am going to need somebody to pick up the slack. Yeah, honestly, I feel actually a little more comfortable with my pitching going into this season. So I may actually look for a hitter. I'm gonna try to get a bat to bolster up the lineup a little bit. I think I'm going to offer something to Hunter Pence, though. Let's see. Looking for $14 million a year. I don't know if I want to give him 5 years, though. Let's offer him 3 years, 42 mil. Let's send that. Contract has been offered. We're higher than the Cubs. He's going to the market. We offered you way more money than that and an extra year. What the hell is this? So I'm going to offer Jason Hayward. Let's see if he accepts. He's seeking about 20 mil a year. So once again, I'm going to go like 3 years or maybe 2 years. And I'll give him 40. 2 years, 40. That's $20 million a year. That's more than what he's looking for. Jason Hayward has accepted the White Sox offer. That's my big free agent signing. Whoa, hold on a second. Acquired Justin Upton, Jason Worth, and Drew Storen from the Mets for Clayton Kershaw. Hold on. So wait, the Mets now have Clayton Kershaw and Mike Trout? What? You gotta be kidding me. They have the best 2 players in baseball. They're gonna get Miguel Cabrera next. The Mets just became public enemy #1 here. All right, regular season is about to begin, and we will be taking on the Rangers right off the rip, the team that eliminated us in the ALCS. We got a rematch. But this is now what the team is looking like. Matt Carpenter, Yonder Alonso, Andrew McCutchen, Hayward, Garcia, Yasmani, Brad Miller. Very lefty heavy, but this is against righties here. And then as far as the pitching, we still have Corey Kluber, Justin Verlander, Cliff Lee. We still have Sean Doolittle, Carter Capps, who had a good year. David Phelps had a good year. So I think I'm ready to go into season 2. We got to get back to that postseason, but we got to make it to the World Series. And a few games into the season, we're already getting a trade offer from the Giants. Ray Huff for Matt Carpenter. Huh? You got me fucked up if you think I'm making that trade. And now the Diamondbacks are offering me a trade for Cliff Lee. No. Although Cliff Lee does have a 7.97 ERA. Why are we 6-16? What is happening? We're already 10.5 games out of first, and we're not even 30 games through the season. What's our rating? We're 21st overall, so it could be worse, but why are we getting cooked? Hang on, I'm not even going to worry about it yet. I'm gonna get to the All-Star break, and then we'll evaluate there. Here we go. We're starting to win more games. Okay. Now the White Sox are starting to figure it out. The Mets are making me a trade. If it's not Mike Trout, I don't want it. Here, let me take Rougned Odor off that, and let me put Mike Trout on there, huh? All right, well, we're at the All-Star break. We are 1 game over 500, 7 games out of first. What's the wild card race looking like? Oof. This is a close one. There are a lot of teams fighting for those 2 spots, but at least we picked it up from where we started because that was brutal. Take a look at the All-Star voting. No surprise there. Johnny Cueto is once again at the top. Carter Capps is second in relievers, though. I'm telling you, he was a good pickup. I'll be looking on position players. Freddie Freeman on the A's. Wow. Yonder Alonso is down here. He's hitting 289, not having a terrible season, just not hitting for a lot of pop. Third base, Matt Carpenter right there, man. Only 10 homers, but he's hitting well. Nothing in left. McCutchen is #1 in center fielders. And hey, Jason Hayward's top 5. He's only hitting 247. I'd like to see a little bit more out of him if we just gave him 20 mil a year over 2 years. Let's check out the trading block now. Let's see who's available. Jose Reyes is on the block. That's an interesting one. 88 overall, and the Rays are seeking a lot of positions. That's an interesting one, but I don't know. Let me take a look and see how everybody's doing. Is offense really what I need? Kluber's got a 2.94 ERA. Verlander's doing well. Cliff Lee is not having a good year. A 6.13 ERA. Lincecum, sub-5. Gallardo's doing well. Okay. I would be willing to part ways with Cliff Lee. Grandal, not great. Brad Miller kind of stinks right now. Okay. What can I package Brad Miller and Cliff Lee to get? Who is Jose Reyes on? We should be getting more value than what you're offering us. Okay, well, hang on. We can maybe work something out here. This would be a nice guy to pick up. They're looking for a third baseman, a right fielder, and a relief pitcher. Who can I give up? Who's like expendable here? Mike Olt is like a top 5 guy right now. I could be good with parting ways with him. It says they're definitely interested in making this deal. Jose Reyes for Cliff Lee, Brad Miller, and Mike Olt. I like this. I'm going to offer this trade. They're going to consider the offer. They're probably going to get back to me in a few days and accept it. The White Sox trade Cliff Lee, Brad Miller, and Mike Olt to the Rays for Jose Reyes. Jose Reyes is on the squad. That's a huge pickup, and Charlie Morton goes back to the rotation. That is a great midseason pickup. Now, what else can I do here? What else can I bolster? Because I have one more trade I can make in this season. Give him to me, Mets. Hold on. I'm just saying, if I trade Andrew McCutchen for Mike Trout, that trade value is pretty close. That's very interesting that it's that close. Who do I? It also says they're looking for a right fielder. If I throw all of these guys in here, dude, can I get Mike Trout? That would be so stupid, but I'm down to try. They're definitely interested in making this deal. Dude, if I could pick up Mike Trout and Jose Reyes at the deadline, I'm in. The Mets are considering my offer. Come on. You know you want to give me Mike Trout. You know you want to give him to me. I'm going to simulate through this Cubs series. Franchise is broken. Andrew McCutchen is gone. Mike Trout is in. They were 52 and 43. Why would they accept that trade? That's so dumb. Screw it, man. I'll take it. But now I cannot accept any more trades. I'm going to get through the trade deadline. I'm just curious what the offers are going to be. I'm not going to accept anything, of course, but I'm just curious what possible trades people are going to offer. I guess none. I just kept simulating and nobody gave me anything. Okay, there's no way this team misses the playoffs. We're only 2 games over 500. Here we go. Now there's a few more W's on the board. Here we go. Come on, 70. Why are we like a 500 team? 83 and 79. That's not going to be good enough. That's not going to be good enough. We finished 8 games out of first and 3 games out of the wild card. We traded for Mike Trout and Jose Reyes and could not get to the playoffs. That's karma. That's just karma. Ah, man, that's brutal. All right, who won what awards? Stanton won MVP for the Guardians or the Indians. Miguel Cabrera won it over in Washington. We got Cy Young, Tanaka, and Johnny Cueto back-to-back for him. And I'm sad. I'm very sad. All right, let's see who wins the World Series. The Yankees win the World Series over the Mets. The Mets gave me Mike Trout and still went to the World Series. What does this Yankees team look like? Tulowitzki, Rendon, Chris Carter, Jared Weaver, Matt Wieters, Rosenthal, Jock Peterson. I should have taken Jock Peterson, dude. That's wild, bro. All right, off-season time. All right, we are in the off-season. Let's go ahead and simulate past this first notable date. Simulate through there. Okay, who is a free agent? We got Kenley Jansen, Drew Storen, Mark Melancon, Tazawa. I mean, I think Kenley might be the guy for me to offer it to. If this is the last possible free agent signing I can make, I feel like I've got to just kind of give Kenley the bag here, you know? He's a 94 overall. He's the #1 free agent available on the board. I got Mike Trout. I got Jose Reyes. I made moves. I have 1 season left to win the World Series. I think I have to offer Kenley. He's looking for 11.6 per year. I'll sign him for a 2-year deal for 24 mil. That's 12 mil a year. That's what I'm going to offer him. I'm going to send it. That's going to be my offer for Kenley Jansen. I'm going to take the best possible guy that I can. Hopefully he does accept that deal. I guess he didn't accept it. I kept simulating and now he's gone. Oh, he went to the Yankees. They also gave him 6 years, 54 mil. I might have lowballed him a little bit. Now I only have 7 mil, dude. I simulated too far. I don't really have a great free agent now to pick up. Everett Cabrera, he's a speed guy. I need something a little bit more notable than that. Steve Pearce. Steve Pearce is an interesting one. He's a good hitter. Yeah, it's probably... I'm only going to be able to offer him a 1-year deal with the budget that I have. He's probably gone now, though. He's probably not going to take it. Yeah, man, I kind of screwed up on free agency. There's literally, like, nobody even worth signing at this point. Like none of these guys are going to help me. It is what it is. Maybe I'll take a look, like, during the season. Maybe there's a guy that kind of slipped through the cracks that maybe is available as a free agent during the season. I could sign that, but... Yeah, where we are right now, there's nothing that's going to help me. On to season 3. We're in 2017. I made the postseason. I made the ALCS in the first go-around. I missed the postseason in the second season, even though I got Jose Reyes and Mike Trout at the deadline. There's just no way I don't get it done here. Look at the top of this team. It's a solid squad. The rotation is good. I'm not sure about this Ethan Martin guy. He seems like a young dude, 27 years old. I don't know what he's going to look like, but you know what? We still have a bullpen that I like. This is still a good lineup. I'm buying in. I'm ready to go. Padres are offering me a trade. Ethan Martin for Michael Saunders. I mean, dude, that's not a terrible move. Ethan Martin has not looked good to get started. Honestly, it wouldn't be a terrible move, but I think I could probably get a more notable name later. It's not a good start here, though. We're 6-14. I don't know what is going on and why this team's falling apart. I may have to make a trade earlier than I wanted to. We're getting close to 500 again. You know, I'm gonna stop simulating now. I'm gonna cut the simulation off now. We're 5 games under, only 4 out of first. We're not that far behind. We're okay. But as far as the wild card, it's probably not gonna be good. We're gonna have to go for the division. How is our rotation doing? Ethan Martin, he's kind of settled down a little bit. Still a 5.49 ERA, but the first 4 guys are crushing it. As far as the offense, everybody's looking pretty good. Why is Mike Trout hitting 277? Get that average up. Jason Hayward, 247. He's been kind of ass. I'm gonna try to get some offensive help for this team. Ooh, you know what's an interesting move here? Jose Abreu. He's only hitting 262, but he's got 20 bombs. We're only through May, and they like the guys that I've offered. There's a shortstop, there's a relief pitcher. Could I get away with not sending Miguel Ramirez? No, that seems to be kind of a deal breaker guy. I think I might go for Jose Abreu. I think that's gonna be my first trade here, or my first trade offer. And we'll go ahead and continue simulating. We'll see what happens. Him through the date. There it is. We got Jose Abreu. Very nice. That's going to help the offense. We've got him right there in the middle of the lineup now. But now let's go ahead and get to the All-Star break. Let's keep going. We're getting to the break, but yeah, we're still struggling, man. We're 10 games under 500. What is going on? Damn, man, I'm getting cooked. It is the All-Star break. Let's see how everybody's doing. Corey Kluber is absolutely crushing it. That trade in year 1 was amazing. Jose Abreu, second place, leading the AL in home runs for first baseman. Matt Carpenter is top 5 in third baseman. Jose Reyes top 3. Mike Trout is not number 1. Carlos Gomez is beating him out, but Mike Trout has 21 homers and 51 RBIs already. I can't lie, fellas. I'm getting nervous. I don't really know what's going wrong with this team. We're 10 games under 500. I can still make one more trade if I need to, and I think I should. I think I should just trade anything I can to make this team better. It's my last chance. These bullpen ERAs are a little higher than I want, but is a reliever gonna make or break this season for me? We are 7.5 out of the wild card. I feel like a reliever is not gonna be the guy that makes or breaks it. I feel like I need to go crazy and try to get another hitter if possible. What about like AJ Pollock? What do they want? They want a third baseman? You want A-Rod? What about Buford Hoffman or Henry Reyes? We take John Ryan Murphy out of here and get one of those good starting pitcher prospects I have. Where is he? Where's Tom Chen? Okay, I could get AJ Pollock. He's having a great year. I'm gonna offer this trade, but I might make another one, like another offer, and then cancel one if I find something like better. I could get Mookie if I wanted to, but I feel like Pollock might be a little bit better just for the fact that he's a higher overall right now. Yeah, Mookie's only an 85. Pollock was like an 89. I feel like I need to get better now, so let me simulate here, see if they give me my trade. The White Sox. Yep. All right, we got AJ Pollock. That has to be what does it. We're 10 games under 500. We have quite a roster. I mean, this is a good roster. I believe that the White Sox will do it. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Let's start seeing some more W's. There we go. That's a few W's. Quite a few L's towards the end of the month, though. Let me skip that. The Whites, no. Okay, couple wins. Sweep. Okay. We're getting close to 500. We're getting close to 500. Come on. Come on. I don't think being 500 is going to be good enough. Oh, that was a lot of losses. 12 games under. Yeah, I think I got that. Man, we were in last place. That is crazy. I guess it was the pitching. 4.05 ERA, and look at everybody else in this division. 3.68, 3.85, 3.61, 3.59. I mean, the offense was there. The offense, the average, the slugging is pretty comparable to everybody else. I guess it really just was the pitching. For the awards, Paul Goldschmidt wins MVP. That hurts. That stings right there. How did Mike Trout do for me? 273 with 33 homers. Obviously still a good season, but damn. All right, well, I did not win the World Series. I did not complete my goal. Let's see who wins it all. The Dodgers beat the Rangers. This Dodgers team had Yachty, Jay Bruce, Chris Tillman, Melanson, Samardzija, Mookie. I like my roster better than this. Well, there you go. I hope you guys found the PSN and Xbox codes in this video somewhere.